Uniswap. My God, Uniswap is getting a lot of traffic at the moment. I want to actually talk about not just the sheer volume that it's doing, but actually the monthly users as well. That's data that I don't ever hear anyone talking about. And this is part of the reason that I think Uniswap really should break its previous all-time high in the next bull cycle, and I'll talk about that in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. And in those videos, I shared with everyone that I was buying up all of these coins because I expected them to have big profits. And you can see what the profits were from $100 into each if you'd have got in when I released those videos. And if you'd have sold these coins around 17 months on, that's when they pretty much all hit their highs. And if you'd have done that $100 into each, that's 26 coins, $2,600 investment. Your net profit from that would have been over $123,000 in a little less than a year and a half, which is not bad, is it? You're not going to get that in the stock market. Now, I sold all of these, and since the market crashed, I've been buying up new cryptos, and I continue to do so very regularly. And I share that on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do, the gains that I've spoken about with so many of these, I will get in on it. And what I'll do is I will jump onto my site and I'll tell my members about the coin that I'm getting in on, what kind of profits I think it can have and why, as well as what percentage of my money I'm putting in. So the members can literally copy along exactly, and there is no work. So it removes the thousands and thousands and thousands of hours required to pick the winners in this market. And when I sell a coin, I also do the same thing, by the way. So if I've got a coin and I go, you know what, I'm going to sell 20% of this, I'll jump on and tell the members exactly what percentage I'm selling, as well as what I'm doing with my profits, whether it's banking it, reinvesting it, or whatever. And if that sounds good to you guys, then go to the site. There's a link to copymycrypto.com in the description. What you'll see on the site is everything that I've said in the past and what ended up happening. This is all public record. As you'll also be able to see what the members have earned as well, so it's being there. Again, all of it's public record, and you can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you read, you like what you see, and you like the idea of making the profits without doing any work, then maybe I'll see you there. So Uniswap, currently priced at $4.64. Now Uniswap has 57% of its supply out. Obviously more will be coming. But overall, Uniswap is just doing staggering things. If you're unfamiliar, it's the AMM. It's the DEX for, well, it started as the DEX for Ethereum, and it launched in November of 2018, and it gained tons of popularity over the past couple of years, particularly 2020, 2021. And Uniswap basically aims to keep token trading automated and open to anyone who holds the tokens, while improving the efficiency of trading versus your normal exchanges. Now, since launching, they have done quite a lot of things. They've improved liquidity for a lot of these coins. They have provided a lot of people with the ability to trade without having to go through millions of different KYCs that you have to do when you're on exchanges. And then in 2020, they created their own token, which was the Uniswap token. And UNI is a governance token. And this was handed out to past users of the protocol. So this ended up being one of the most successful airdrops of all time. Lots of people made a lot of money from just getting airdrop thousands of Uniswap. Now Uniswap, the founders of Uniswap, the platform's creator is Ethereum's developer Hayden Adams. So he'd worked with various projects while finalizing Uniswap, and his work was informed directly by Vitalik Buterin. Buterin even ended up giving the protocol its name. It was originally known as UniPeg. And Adams has also said the original inspiration for the Uniswap platform came from one of Buterin's own blog posts. The original idea to focus on Ethereum came after a friend convinced him to begin researching and understanding the protocol in 2017. Obviously, since then they have expanded massively. Uniswap was one of the first DEXs launched on Base, and now has over $270 million in trading volume. And actually, when we take a look at Uniswap, what you'll be able to see is the sheer amount of like exchanges where they are like absolutely killing it for trading volume. You know, 9th highest for V2, 7th highest for V3 for Ethereum, 27th highest for V3 Optimism. Like, the trading volume that actually goes through Uniswap is staggering. I mean, cumulatively, you know, trading volume in the last 24 hours. So $500 million just on Uniswap version 3 for Ethereum, 171 million for Arbitrum in the last 24 hours, 75 million for Uniswap version 2, Uniswap version 3, Polygon, nearly 50 million. Cumulatively, they do a staggering amount of volume. Not quite as high as DYDX. DYDX has absolutely rocketed up in terms of market share at the moment. However, I do expect that Uniswap is going to come back and take over. It's one of the most well-known, it is the most well-known DEX in history. And like I said, the trading volume through there is staggering. Uniswap have, not really updated the site and the blogs too much ever. It is worth noting that the token release works as such. So by the end of next year, pretty much the billion tokens should be out. So we are in, where are we? October, so that's September 2023. So we actually should be a lot further along in terms of the tokens that are actually currently out. And that makes me doubt that CoinMarketCap have it correct at this point. It's kind of a tricky one with CoinMarketCap; they quite often get things wrong. But yeah, so tokens all should be out by the end of by the time the next bull cycle rocks up. But it's worth noting, you know, a large part of that's community and stuff. So there may have been restrictions and changes put on to the distribution for the community. But in terms of tokens, they have the biggest market for tokens. There's like 370 or something different markets. I think that was about right. Where is it? Oh no, 780. Sorry, whoa. And that's just on Ethereum. Then you've got 346 on Arbitrum, and so on and so on and so on and so on. It is the simplest and easiest DEX to use. There's not what I would say like a ton of huge benefits for using Uniswap compared to a number of the other DEXs or AMMs out there. But it is the most well known by a country mile. And what's particularly interesting about Uniswap is the amount of people that are using it on a monthly basis. And that blows everything out of the water. It blows DYDX out of the water, it blows Thorchain out of the water, it blows Apex Protocol and PancakeSwap out of the water. On a monthly basis, 5 million people go on to Uniswap every month. And it's been pretty much consistent. It was 4.7 million 3 months ago, it was 4.7 million last month, the month after, and last month it was 5 million users. So they're getting consistent usage from millions and millions of people. It's comfortably the most well-known protocol by a long way. And its all-time high wasn't quite $50. It was about $46 or so. $44, sorry, $44.97. I didn't quite hit that $50 target point. I would expect that to be hit this coming bull cycle. If it's hit, even if all the tokens are out, that's a $50 billion market cap. Is that insane? No. If they're doing on a consistent, I mean, right now we're in what I would call a transitional market. It's not quite a bear market, it's not a bull market, it's transitional, right? But the volume right now is a lot lower than in a bull cycle. As of right now, on a daily basis, roughly across all different variations of protocols, they are doing about between $750 million to over $1 billion worth of volume every single day. As the market starts getting exciting again, as we start seeing a bull cycle again, as we start seeing new people entering the market, as well as a ton of people that got burnt by centralized exchanges like FTX coming back into crypto. They're going to flock to the things that they're most familiar with. And one of the things that everyone is familiar with that's been in crypto for a couple of years is Uniswap. Now, obviously Uniswap has its, well, not Uniswap has its issues. Ethereum itself has issues in terms of fees. PancakeSwap is remarkably better for that because it's on Binance Smart Chain. However, overall, Uniswap is doing more volume. Bar DYDX, obviously DYDX do massive amounts at the moment, but they're doing insane volume. They have 5 million users a month, more than anyone else. It is the most well-regarded, strongest DEX. Whether or not it has the benefits of, say, a 1inch or even a PancakeSwap, it might not have the same benefits, but it is familiarity. It's the first of its kind. And first mover advantage is something I've spoken about on this channel a lot. First crypto was Bitcoin. First smart contract platform was Ethereum, the top two. We see first mover advantage play a significant role in the crypto market regularly. First Oracle, Chainlink. So the first DEX is Uniswap. Uniswap is going to come back with a vengeance. $50 is the minimum I think it should hit. Realistically, I would not be shocked to see this hit $100. I really wouldn't. Because, first mover advantage is such a significant factor. And we know that because the biggest cryptos in every single field are the first movers within that field. And Uniswap will once again rocket up. I think $50 to $100, very, 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 very reasonable targets for a protocol that in a bull cycle will be doing probably $1.5 to $2 billion worth of volume a day, at least. So $50 minimum for me. But what do you guys think? And do you care about first mover advantage? Because while I don't, on a logical basis, the market does. If the market didn't, we wouldn't see Chainlink as the number one Oracle. It isn't the best. We wouldn't see Ethereum as the number one smart contract platform. It's just first mover advantage has a big, 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 big role. So for me, Uniswap back to $50. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And by the way, again, $50 is the minimum I think it will hit. Let me know what you guys think. And guys, look, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make profits without doing anything, that's what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I share exactly what I'm in. Anytime I buy or sell any coin, I let my members know and they can copy along. Literally all work is taken away. The members don't have to do the thousands of hours of research. I do all of that. And if you want to see the successes we've had, go onto the site. You'll see what the members have earned. You'll see the things I've said in the past. Quick reminder, in 2020, you won't find anyone online anywhere within the crypto space that was talking about Phantom to be one of the biggest gainers of the year. I literally had a Udemy course that came out in the beginning of May of 2020 talking about why Phantom was the best investment of 2020. And it went up nearly 700 times from when I found. And when I find another coin like Phantom, I'm not going to do a Udemy course. I'm just going to go onto my site and tell the members all about it. And there are a few within my portfolio that I think could do that kind of run. And if you want to hear about them, you've got to check copymycrypto.com out. And that is it from me, guys. Take it easy.